sorry about that. It happens. I got a kick out of this. Yesterday was her first day ever on a motorcycle. And I took her down 28, which is called the Hellbender. Is a lot of sweepers and a couple of pretty good tight corners. And I told her I'd be nice to her, you know, I didn't want to scare her off or anything like that. Well, took her down. We went down to Fontana Dam, and right when we got there it started raining, so we hung out at the dam in the visitor center for a little while and waited for the rain to blow off. Well, once the rain blew off, we had to take it slow coming back up 28 because it's wet. We get back to the hotel, we're hanging out, and about 2 hours later I'm starting to get bored, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go hit the Dragon, do you want to go? She's like, yeah, sure. So she gets on, and I told her, I said, now I'm not gonna ride it as hard as I can, but I ain't gonna baby it either. She's like, okay. So we get all the way up there, and I was riding fairly aggressive. And she says, she gets off the bike, and I look at her, it's just nothing but smile in that damn helmet. And I just started laughing. I was like, you like this? She said, yeah. Real soft-spoken country girl. She's like, yeah, that was good. I was like, okay. So we horsed it on back down, and riding 2 up is unless the person on the back weighs like 80 pounds, riding 2 up can be a bitch on the Dragon. It's just everything's heavy, and basically I weighed 350 pounds when we were riding, and that it takes a lot of work. And then a little while later, before we started grilling, you know, it's like, hey, well, let's go make another run. And the guys ran even faster, and I didn't realize how fast we were going, but we were going, you know. And we get up there, and sure enough, wall-to-wall smile. It's like, rock on. Well, on the way back down, we got caught by, or we caught up to a number of Gold Wings towing trailers going way under the speed limit, just crawling through there. And from the North Carolina state line, it's all downhill to the hotel. And I ended up with the damn thing in neutral, just rolling down the hill, practically riding the brakes the whole way because they were going so slow. And we get back down to the hotel, and she starts bitching because we had to go slow. I was like, rock on, man. So this morning we get up, and I took her out across 28 again, over to Robbinsville and back up 129, and was not nice. I rode about as fast as I thought was within some measurable realm of safety. Pretty much wore the chicken strips off. And I'm not going to mention how fast we were going, but you know those little yellow signs that tell you how fast to take the turn? We doubled pretty much every single one of them. And kind of a little flagrant disregard to the speed limit too. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. And she actually said she enjoyed that ride more than she did riding the Dragon. Oh, I gotta pop my ears again. Oh, there we go. We're dropping down from like 5,000 feet to more or less a couple of hundred, as far as I'm aware. So, and I've got pretty sensitive ears as far as elevation changes are concerned. So I have to pop my ears a lot. You might already know that from watching me just riding around my area, where there's some decent hills. I got to reach up in there and blow, pinch and blow. Running out of shit to talk about, and I can't exactly just stop all the cameras. I'm testing out this this facial camera down here. I've run the one on the tail up in the Ozarks, but because of my computer problems, still haven't gotten to upload those. And even this video, it's not going to be up for a while. But I'll get it dealt with eventually. A couple of people had already done it, and I was like, hey, that's kind of a cool idea. Let's give it a shot. Only I didn't have to take my mirror off to do it. I should have. Y'all can probably see it. Whatever. Lonnie's probably digging the tail camera. He's all over it. I do wish we were going a little faster. We're going faster now than we were on the way up. Probably because this is all downhill. But this is a decent pace, but man, this road is a lot of fun when you're doing another 15 or 20 miles an hour on top of what we're doing right now. Oh, I'll tell you a good one. Yesterday, me, Murph, and Mandy took Murph's week-old Honda Civic to make a beer run. We had to drive across the Dragon to get up to the store to buy some beer. And I wasn't gonna push it, you know. We were swinging around a little bit and having a little bit of fun, but I wasn't even speeding, you know. I think I got up to 40 once. And in some spots on the damn Dragon, the speed limit is actually 40, which surprised the hell out of me. But pull over, let a couple of people by every now and then, whatever. By the time we got to the overlook, maybe a half a mile from the overlook, we had caught up to a pair of dressers. One was a Goldwing and I think the other one was a Harley. I was like, what the hell? We're not driving that fast. I'm catching people. And I still got 2 miles to go. Damn. Hey, I can't pass a bike in a Civic. That's not going to be easy. It just doesn't have the get up and go, especially not one that's straight out of the factory. But they pulled off in the overlook, so it really wasn't a big deal. Mandy had been concerned about getting motion sick sitting in the back seat. She did all right. Had a good old time listening to 80s music. Pictures of that are up on Killboy. There's pictures of the two of us riding two up. In fact, come to think of it, I don't think I've ridden the Dragon alone yet. I'm not sure. Oh, no, I did it twice, maybe 3 times. I've crossed it 5 or 6 times. I've crossed it more riding two up than I have just by myself. And I gotta tell you, riding two up's a lot of work, but it's almost more enjoyable than being by yourself sometimes. Because it's like, you know, I've got somebody else back there and they're most likely enjoying it. That or they're scared shitless. No telling which.